Hi, today we are going to speak about word building or word formation. Word building, word formation, affixation as a basic means of forming words, composition, conversion, shortening, and other ways of word formation. We are going to speak about affixation mainly. Scientists usually distinguish affixation, composition, conversion, abbreviation, their shortening, clipping, acronymy, back formation, disaffixation, sound interchange and distinctive change, and onomatopoeia, sound imitation. Affixation, the addition of an affix, is a basic means of forming words in English. A prefix is an affix attached to the front of its base. A suffix is an affix attached to the end of its base. An infix is a type of affix that occurs within the base of a word to express such notions as sense, number, or gender. Affixation, their suffixation, and prefixation. In modern English, suffixation is characteristic of noun and adjective formation, while prefixation is typical of verb formation. Prefixes modify the lexical meaning of stems to which they are added. For example, usual and usual. Suffixes don't only modify the lexical meaning of the stem, but the word itself is usually transferred to another part of speech. For example, care, careless, noun and adjective. Suffixes and prefixes may be classified along different lines. The logical classification of suffixes in accordance with their origin, meaning, part of speech form, productivity. Prefixes can be classified according to their meaning and origin. Suffixes, the origin, Romanic, native, Greek, meaning, feminine gender, abstract meaning, the agent of the action, for example, er, do, doer. Let, diminutiveness, age, dom, collectivity, in, an, ese, ian, apatons, etc. Part of speech they form. Noun suffixes er, nes, man. Adjective forming suffixes ish, full, less, y. Verb suffixes in, fi, etc. Productivity. Productive suffixes are er, ly, nes, ie, let. Non-productive, dom, th, and semi-productive, ear, word. Prefixes. Negative, for example, unpack, non-formal, inseparable, denoting repetition and reversative actions. Decolonize, for example, denoting time, pre-election, space, inter-ethnic, and degree, relations, overwork, or Germanic, Romanic, Greek. Some linguists distinguish between suffixes and semi-suffixes, such as man, postman, aholic, workaholic, either affixed words or compound words. Some prefixes are treated as root morphemes because they are met as words: afternoon, after school, overhead, over the wall. American lexicographers treat such words as compound words, while British lexicographers regard them as affixed words. There are also semi-prefixes such as mini, mini-plane, maxi, aerospace, echo menu, etc. The main function of prefixes in English is to change the lexical meaning of the same part of speech. However, in modern English, there are prefixes that form one part of speech from another. Danger, in danger, head, behead, sleep, asleep, asleep. Affixation is a way of word formation consisting in adding an affix to the stem of the word. 16. Friendship, unkindly, heartless, ex-husband, etc. Summary and conclusion. Word formation is the process of creating words from the material available in the language after certain structural and semantic formulas and patterns. As a subject of studying English word formation is that branch of English lexicology which studies the derivative structure of words and the patterns on which the English language builds new words. Like any other linguistic phenomenon, word formation may be studied synchronically and diachronically. There are two types of word formation in modern English: word derivation, which is divided into affixation and conversion, and word composition. Within the types, further distinction is made between the various ways and means of word formation. There are minor types of word formation: shortening, blending, acronymy, graphical abbreviation, sound interchange, sound imitation, back formation, and distinctive stress. Affixation, prefixation, and suffixation is the formation of words by adding derivational affixes, prefixes, and suffixes to bases. One distinguishes between derived words of different degrees of derivation. There are quite a number of polysemantic, homonymous, and synonymous derivational affixes in modern English. Classification of derivational affixes are based on different principles such as the lexicogrammatical character of the stem, the affix is added to, the part of speech form, the meaning, the generalizing denotational meaning, and the stylistic reference. The productivity of the derivational affix is relative and conditioned by various factors. Many of the modern English derivational affixes were at one time independent words. Others have always been known as suffixes or prefixes within the history of the English vocabulary. Some of them are of international currency. The degree of productivity and factors favoring it make an important aspect of synchronic description of every derivational pattern within the two types of word formation. 3 degrees of productivity are distinguished for derivational patterns and individual derivational affixes: highly productive, productive or semi-productive, and non-productive. That's all. Thank you.